At dawn in Nairobi, when the mist still clung to the high-rises and the matatas painted the streets with noise and color, a young artist named Amani opened the rusted doors of her studio in Kibra. Amani was not yet famous, but her murals were becoming stories people whispered about. She had grown up between the roar of the city and the quiet red soil of her grandmother's home near Kisumu. From her grandmother, she learned that art was not decoration, it was memory. It was how the Luo marked births, harvests, losses. It was how people remembered who they were. Every morning, Amani mixed her paints in old yogurt containers. She never sketched first. She said the wall would tell her what it wanted to become. One week, a local school asked her to paint something that would inspire their students. When she stood before the blank concrete, she hesitated. The children watched her, dusty shoes and bright eyes. That night, she walked to Uhuru Park. The city hummed around her. She thought of the runners training in Rift Valley, of the poets reciting spoken word downtown, of musicians blending genjitone with traditional rhythms. Kenya was not one story. It was many. The next morning, she began. She painted a girl standing barefoot on red earth. From the girl's braids rose birds shaped like paintbrushes. In her hand, she held a cracked seed, and from it grew a city glass towers intertwined with acacia trees. Around her, runners sprinted, dancers leapt. Fishermen cast nets into a lake that shimmered like possibility. When she finished, the children were silent. "Is that you?" one asked. Amani smiled. "It's you," word spread. Photos of the mural traveled across social media. Soon, a gallery owner from Westlands visited her studio. Then a journalist. Then a curator planning an exhibition in Mombasa. But the moment that mattered most came weeks later. Amani was passing the school when she saw something new added to her mural. In the corner, small but bold, someone had painted another seed, this one already sprouting. Below it were the words, "We are growing." She never found out which child had done it. Years later, when Amani's work was displayed beyond Kenya, when her name was mentioned alongside celebrated African contemporary artists, she would still say her greatest collaboration was that small hand with borrowed paint. Because in Kenya, art was not owned by the artist. It was carried by the people.